Ghost of Tsushima is the latest release for PlayStation 4. It is a massive open world game set in ancient Japan. Now, so many games have come out this year, and so many times, especially with PlayStation, we say, oh my god, game of the year, and I say it too. If you've read any of my reviews, I think pretty much 9 times out of 10 I'm like, game of the year, game of the year, game of the year. But is it really? Let's dive into it. The game is set in 1274 Japan and is based on real events when the Mongol Empire attempted to invade Japan. It is strictly, though, a fictional tale with completely fictional characters. Now, the cast in this game is absolutely insane. That was done through motion capture and audio work. The main character of Jin Sakai, who was played by Daisuke Tsuji, sorry for butchering your name, is outstanding. There's definitely a disconnect between East and West when it comes to emotions, and a lot of people have said that Jin is not emotional enough and we don't see who he is. And very early on in the game, he starts to go on a journey with Yuko, who says to him, you don't show your emotions, do you? And he says, no, I'm not that kind of guy. So that's kind of, I don't know, felt a little bit copy-outy, like, oh, that's why. But I still get that there's definitely a disconnect between East and West when it comes to emotion, so I can forgive it that. Apart from that, Jin is a very endearing character. There, particularly the moments when it's just you and Jin and the horse, and you're traveling from one end of the island to the other. There's a lot of things along the way, like hot springs and temples and shrines that you stop at, and you just get these really quiet moments just with Jin, and it really helps you connect with this character as well as seeing his bare bum. Apart from that, there are a ton of other supporting characters. Yuna, voiced by Sumali Montano. Khan, the villain, by Patrick Gallagher, is well above any other villain I've seen in a video game in quite a long time. He's intimidating, but not menacing when it comes to mustache twirling ha ha ha. He's a physical threat, he's very intimidating, and he's very manipulative in what he does. So while he may not strike against you directly till the very end of the game, he puts all these power plays in between now and then to kind of try and take you and your loved ones out. And that, I found, was really central to the story and really making you want to really just chop his head off and be done with him by the end of the game. The photo mode in this game is nothing more than spectacular. I am a big fan of photo mode, and I have no qualms saying that this is the best photo mode in any game ever. While the gameplay stands to a still, any effects that are happening in the background, like leaves falling from trees, petals falling from flowers, rain droplets coming down, water from waterfalls, it all just keeps going. So you get this luscious, gorgeous, in-scene shot that is just mwah, mwah, mwah. Check my Twitter feed, check my Facebook for all of that glory. Apart from the main story, which will take you about 20 to 30 hours to complete, really depends on what you do. This game is a sucker for luring you into side quests, and then while you're on the side quest, giving you a side quest that you get sucked into, and before you know it, you've already played the game for 40 hours and you're not even halfway through Act 2. WTF? It's that good, and it's really a testament to the writing and the story. A lot of this side characters get these huge story arcs that you just don't see in other games. Not really since The Witcher 3 have side characters and quests intrigued me so much that I want to do all of them, which really helps when it comes to getting trophies. So this game you can play in easy, medium or hard and still get the platinum trophy. You do not need to replay in hard mode to get a special trophy, which is great news. What it does though, there is a lot of combat heavy trophies. So if you do want to get that platinum, you do need to get certain stances, upgrade your katanas and your armor to a certain point to gain those trophies, so make sure you look that up and do that early on. Do not make my mistake. Graphically, the game is second to none. The detail given in the special effects, the backgrounds, the layouts, the worlds, and the different areas and the dynamic weather that's implemented, so many storms, is incredible. There's nothing that doesn't work about it. The only things that did start to lag a bit towards the end of the game, I got a lot of frame rate drops and a lot of stutter when it came to the last area, but there were a lot of enemies, there was a lot happening on the screen, and it was happening hard and fast, and that is my only complaint. Apart from that, the graphics are flawless, and you will see when you get this just why. I guess the biggest thing riding on this game is this is the last PlayStation exclusive for the PlayStation 4 generation. We're about to get PlayStation 5 later on this year, and I don't know what's going to happen with the exclusives, because all we know is that we're getting a Spider-Man offshoot, and that's all that's really confirmed so far. So could this be the truly last great PlayStation title ever? I doubt that. That was just clickbait for the promo. But what I do want to say is that this game is such a joy to end the generation on a game of this style. I think, particularly after the emotional roller coaster ride that was The Last of Us Part 2. I think I had 2 weeks off and then it was straight into Ghost. Ghost is such a relaxing experience compared to The Last of Us 2. Sure, there's plenty of action, there's plenty of high octane things going on, but there's a calmness and a serenity and a beauty to this game that's very different from The Last of Us 2. Very different. Well, there's no zombies to start with. It just has this beautiful flow, and I cannot get enough of this game. To date, I've finished the main campaign, I've finished all of the Tales of Tsushima, as well as all of the Mythic Tales, leaving me just a couple of things to do just to get that Platinum Trophy. Now the good news is, it doesn't matter what mode you play this game on, easy, medium, hard, you can get that Platinum Trophy, you don't need to play it on hard mode. Props have to be given to Sucker Punch Studios. While I am still angry at them that we didn't get a Sly Raccoon game in the PlayStation 4 generation, it better happen for PlayStation 5. And where's the movie? Where's the TV show? I'm still waiting, mate. I'm still waiting. I am so happy with this game and how it turned out. It feels like a massive step forward for Sucker Punch. Infamous Second Son, we started the console generation with, and now we're finishing the console generation with Ghost of Tsushima. It's such a just like bookend tale of beauty for Sucker Punch, and I will be eternally grateful to them for just how incredible this game turned out. So that's it. That's my review for Ghost of Tsushima. What did you think? Did you enjoy the game? Did you get into it? Or was it not really for you? I've seen a couple of games up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and I want to message them and saying, what is wrong with you? Anyway, my final score for Ghost of Tsushima is 5 stars. And it's always going to be 5 stars, and nothing anyone says will change my mind. This is an experience that I've not had with any other game on PlayStation 4. This console, that's what makes it so beautiful. The action, the gameplay, the characters, the story development is just on point, and it is something that every PlayStation 4 fan should really dive into if you enjoy big, sprawling, open world games drenched in beauty. So that's it for my review. Ghost of Tsushima is out now only on PlayStation 4. Make sure you grab it before the end of the console cycle. It's definitely worth jumping onto. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all on the next video.